Hello, my name is Mubarak Muhammad, and today I will be presenting my principle for marketing individual assignment. So I'm gonna talk about the ethical marketing advertising. Okay, so I will be underlining like a big marketing problem from the companies and the organization usually do, how data privacy laws hurting the companies that use the automated digital ads. So I'll be using the references as white case low intelligence. Okay, let's dive into the next slide. Okay, the next slide usually is talking about programmatic advertising, which is automated system where the computers use data and tracking the algorithm to buy an online ads instead of like picking one website for an ad. So the companies track where the user usually go online to show them their target, for example. So, for example, if I'm talking about a specific item to my friend, the algorithm are tracking what I'm saying. So it will show me and display what I talk about in the my preferred algorithm in preferred social media platform. Okay, so this big challenge today is that the consumer do not use the tracking anymore. And also in 2025 and 2026, the government of US made a privacy laws much stricter. So the users now like they cannot blocking the tracking on their internet browser. This means the companies are not losing the data and can not longer target the people easily. So brands are stuck because their favorite ad tools are disappearing and the consumer feel spied on. Okay. So let's dive into the next challenge, which is to look at this deeply. We can use our first concept, which is the macro marketing environment, specifically technologies and law forces. Technology give us the companies power to track the daily, but now the legal force is stepping to perfect and protect the people. So this change makes all marketing methods are useless, and if the company do not adapt. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, slide. Okay, uh, is our second concept is talk about the consumer decision marketing process, focusing on how consumers search for information and evaluate their choices. When the consumer wants to buy, for example, something, they want to feel safe, and if they feel like they safe, the brand tracking them strictly, and they lose the trust instead of buying from that companies, and they will choose different brand that respect their privacy and their own data. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay. Next slide is talk about the product itself, which is to fix this, like the full solution and the fix of this matter. Uh, I have an ethical for plans, which is the for the product. We must like make the data privacy in our main feature, okay, and give the that the user, I mean, privacy and clear choice. And for prices, we must stop trade. I mean, treating the private data as a hidden cost. We must be honest about what data are need and give consumer true values. Okay, let's dive into the next slide. Okay, so here we will be talking about the place where should we stop using the sketchy third-party ad network. Instead of that, we should use our own safe platforms and like our company's apps and emails for the list and for the automation and promotion. So we must switch from the ad, like I mean the contextual ad. This means showing the ads based on the web page the user is looking at there right now, and instead of tracking their past internet history. Let's go to the next slide. The next slide is talk about like the plans follow our values, akhlaq and amana, because it use the honest and fair practice, and it also support the 3-0, which is 3-0 unemployment, zero poverty, and zero net carbon, and it also achieve the targeting, which steps out from exploiting the low income and the vulnerable consumer. And this is the last slide. Okay. This last actually is talk about like the summarizing, which is the plan, how the plan should work, and because it helps the company that the consumer and the community. It keeps the company safe from the fines, protect their user privacy, and stop data exploitation. Thank you for listening, and have a good day.